So how much is too much? You should always definitely try to get notes. You should be trying to get as many notes as you can to a limit. So this is the key thing here. Getting a ton of notes is great, but you need to be applying them, and you also need to be pushing yourself. This is the balance of getting notes. Is as an animator, we need to be able to make our own choices, make our own decisions. We cannot rely on other people's notes. So what I would recommend is usually try to get a note or a bunch of notes every landmark. So think of it like working at a studio. If I work at a studio, I'm going to be given my shot. I'm going to be told, okay, you need to do this. Here's the guidelines. Here's your character, all of that. Okay, I've got that. Okay, I need to get this ready to show to my director. So I need to get this to a good position. I'm going to take all of the notes, let's apply them. I'm going to get a good blocking pass. I'm going to make sure the story reads. I'm going to get this to a kind of blocking level. From there, okay, let's get some notes. Okay, get some notes, maybe ask a few people. Okay, here, here, here. Okay, what can I improve? Okay, got all those notes. I'm going to apply all those notes. And now I don't go, okay, I've applied the notes. Can you give me more notes? I've already applied the notes. Now I go, okay, I've applied the notes. Let's bring it to that next level. Let's take it to blocking plus. Let's add more keys. Let's bring it forward so that next time I'm showing it, I'm not showing the same thing. I'm showing the next version of it. Unless there's some really big notes that you had to change and have to re-show the whole, like it changed the whole blocking. If you're just getting notes, like I made some changes. Here's what I did. Okay, here's some more notes. Okay, I fixed the notes. Here, I need more notes. You're no longer pushing your shot forward. You are just cycling. You're just kind of sitting in place, applying note after note after note after note. You're not animating it yourself anymore. So it is good to always look for notes, but you don't want to let the notes be the thing that drive your animation forward. You should be pushing your animation forward constantly. So definitely I would recommend, like if you're getting 4 to 8 reviews a day, the big thing I would say is when you, let's say let me put it this way. Let's say I have work that I'm working on and okay, I need some notes on this. Do I need to show it to 4 to 8 different people that day? If I show it, so let's say I have version 1 and I show it. Will I show that version to 8 different people all at once? I could ask for like a public, hey, anyone, can you take a look at my work? Give me some notes. That's okay. But if I'm going to 8 specific people going, hey, take a look at this. Hey, take a look at this. Hey, take a look at this. What are all of these people going to tell me differently that I can't get from 1 or 2 people? And then I sit down and apply the notes. When I'm done that, am I going to go back and go, hey, can you take a look at that? No, you want to push your shot forward. So to kind of like summarize it, you should always try to get as many notes as you can, but it should be as you increment, not on one version or not on any little change. If I have an animation, oh, you should move the arm, like that. Do I need another note on that? No, I moved the arm, it's done. I can move forward. So for something like that, unless you're really doing a lot of progress each day, I would cut down on the amount of reviews and try to push yourself forward a little bit more. The worst thing that can happen is that you start becoming dependent on notes, because then it makes it very hard to animate on your own if that ever happens. Sometimes as an animator, you will have to kind of take over a shot and just kind of push it forward and know that you're making these good choices yourself. And eventually maybe you'll be able to get notes, but sometimes you're just leading this. Have I ever seen that happen? With asking too many notes, yeah, I've seen it quite often. I see it happen with a lot of like animation students, where it usually comes down to a question of, what's the term I'm looking for? A question of kind of the belief in themselves, where an animator will kind of lose faith in their own skills. They will start to doubt that they know what to do next. So they just keep asking for notes. Which is not a bad, like, it's not terrible, but you need to build that up. And let's see, someone graduates and they have that bad habit. In a studio environment, I've personally never seen it, but I have heard of people who have done that, where when they're working at a studio, the supervisor will go, okay, here's your shot, assign it to you, okay, go work. And every step of the way, the person is coming back and going, hey, do you think this is okay? Okay, thanks. Go back to the site or to their desk. They'll work a little bit more. Hey, can you double check this? Am I on the right track? Okay, and come back. And they just keep doing that over and over. That's a waste of everyone's time. It's a waste of the animator's time, because you don't need to be led by the hand every step of the way, or you shouldn't have to. And you're wasting the other person's time because they already gave you what they want. You should be trying to get to a really specific point so you can get a bunch of notes all at once and then move on. You shouldn't be getting all of these little tiny notes. And again, it's also like, if you're going to your coworkers and going, hey, can you double check this? Hey, can you double check that? Hey, can you take a look at this? All the time for every little change, it's taking away time that they should be animating on their shots too. So again, it's not that you shouldn't ask for feedback. You should always ask for feedback, but make sure you're asking for feedback at the right times when you've got something to ask for feedback, not for every little thing or every little change.